Alright, good evening. Another video from Bart the Biker. I just wanted to talk to you quickly about my specialized Tarmac because in a era that's dominated by disc brake bikes, a rim brake bike seems to be forgotten, or at least seems to be considered as a thing of the past. And actually, I would like to renegate that statement because actually, this bike, for its design, it's very, very beautiful. Now, this one right now in this current setup has is about 7.4 kilos. That includes everything. Also, the pedals, which I bought at Dura Ace level. Yep, there it is. I have the full Shimano 8000 group set Ultegra with the 8000 direct mount brakes. Yes, it's a little dirty. And also the 25 millimeter tires. Now, about those tires, I did fit 28s before on a narrow rim. Then I switched to this, what's this? The Roval SLX 24, which has a 21 millimeter internal and 24 something external width, which makes this 25 millimeter Armadillo specialized tire a bit wider. I also tried its 28 version, it just doesn't fit. It touches the brake calipers. The 25 is very decent. I do believe this will be around 26, 27. It's a bit wider, but it's no 28. Apart from that, for a rim brake, I do think that you should always stay at the aluminium range. Don't go carbon wheels on a rim brake bike. That's just silly in my opinion. I mean, I am very careful, I'm not too heavy, and I've blown up several wheel sets downhill. Carbon wheel sets, that is. Apart from that, I also experimented quite a lot with crank sets. I did the 4630 for climbing, I did the 4832, I did the 5236, but in the end I did settle on a 5034, which is just the best compromise, let's say, between climbing and flats. I do live in Flanders in Belgium, close to the French part, which is Wallonia with the hills, the Ardennes area. So I kind of need everything. This is a 32 cassette. So I do think this is the best bang for my buck. Apart from that, it's a very simple, very basic setup. Two bottle cages. I did upgrade the stem, S-Works stem, 10 centimeters, and then the new Aerofly 44 centimeter is this handlebar. I do believe that being a bit wider, the handlebar does give more comfort, so that's a good thing. But apart from that, it's a very traditional style bike. Just need to keep it in balance. There you go. I do love it for days in the saddle, climbing on dry days. I just wouldn't want any other bike. It's very capable, very lovely in the descents as well. It climbs perfectly. I have two other disc brake road bikes, which are fun, but this is still, it has its place. I wouldn't use it on a wet day. I wouldn't use it for gravel. I wouldn't use it for a bike packing tour. But single days, let's say single days in the saddle with lots of climbing, this is absolutely a king. This is the standard seat post, which is the D-shaped one. I did get this carbon rail 168 Roman Evo saddle. It's a very comfortable saddle and quite light. I did think, to be honest, that the colors would match a bit better. It's not the exact same red, but okay, I'll live with that. Apart from that, anything else I should say? The direct mount brakes, I have to say, this is the first bike that came with the direct mount brakes. I had the single mount brakes on my previous S-Works Roubaix rim. Then I had disc brakes. Then I bought this one. I was surprised by this. This is very good. I can't judge on how it operates on carbon rims, but on alloy rims, this does really work very well. So I was very impressed by it. And that's maybe the main reason I do feel confident on a bike like this. It's very, very reliable. And to be very honest, there's also quite a few benefits with a bike like this. And this is something that is often overlooked by people. First benefit is it's easier for traveling with this bike in the airplane. It's easier to decompose and to reassemble when you get to your destination. I have flown to Taiwan several times with bikes. I did find that with a rim brake like this one, it's easier. Second, there's no disc rub, so your climbing does get more effectively. Um, it is true that if you have very wide wheels, that you do have the flex when you are climbing out of the saddle. But for this 21 millimeter rim, I don't think that is the case. I wouldn't go any wider anyway, so that's still within boundaries. And of course, it's weight. So I do believe that yes, there is a place for rim brake road bikes in 2021, but there's also an area where they don't apply. Now, for good weather, road riding in the hills, not in the mountains, no alpine descents, I do believe this bike really serves its purpose. Over and out.